Hey, so I've had a really awesome day where I haven't got dressed and I haven't left the house, and I've just had a full day of modelling, which is great. I haven't done that for ages. It's something I really enjoy doing. I've done quite a bit of work, but there has also been a lot of procrastination with making cups of tea and watching I watched 4 films, and just changing music and stuff like that. But I have done some work. I made my my columns and I made my art trays, but not completely, but they look okay. I think it's going to be quite a quick process because it's all the kind of stuff I've done before, and it's all a lot of it's mirrors and arrays, so not too much work. And I'm really looking forward to getting onto the stuff that I haven't done yet, which is mannequins and stuff like the carousel, which I haven't got a clue how to do. I had a couple of hours this morning where I went through some online stuff, read through some books, and made more notes. I make a lot of notes. Oh, look. Notes. I stick them on my bedroom wall and it makes me look like a crazy person, which is quite amusing for my friends. So I'm going to skip over to my screen in just a moment and show you exactly what I've done today. If you didn't see my tutorial yesterday, it's fine, it's all quite easy stuff, so I'm sure you'll follow along fine with that. I'm going to post my pictures in a moment as well, which are the scans of the original drawings that I did, which aren't great, but at least you can compare them to what I'm actually doing now, and some of them have changed a little bit. So, what else? Oh, I might not post again till Friday, I think, because tomorrow I'm going to go out and be social with some friends who I think are wonderful for putting up with my unsocial behaviour generally. So I really need to make an effort to do that, I think. And then I got work for a couple of days after that, but I should think on Friday when I come home from work I will post. I think that's everything. I'm going to skip over to my screen now. And here we are. Right, now let me just sort this out, sorry. It looks a bit confusing right now. I'm just going to pop it into solid mode so you can see exactly what I'm doing. It might be a little bit slow though. So here's my basic shape that I've got so far, which is the pillar and the archway. The basic idea is just to repeat this round until you get a circular room. Obviously it's just going to be a repeat, so it's not a big deal to do that now, I don't think, although I will make adjustments to it. Down the side here, I think it's really important to mention to name all your meshes that you've brought in, because it can get very confusing when you've got a large complicated model. So I'm just going to zoom in so you can see and move around a little bit. I've done these kind of clusters around the pillar, which I'm not sure I like yet, and I might change. It was just because I was eating grapes this morning and thought it might look good. If we go up, I've done a kind of Art Nouveau feel to the whole thing also. I was looking at a Alphonse Mucha book this morning, or is it Mucha? I don't know how to pronounce it. And it's always something I really have liked, so I've done that too. So you can just see roughly how I've made it up. Right, if we go back to the start, I can show you what it's made from. Right, so when you're back in wireframe mode, it's going to be a lot quicker. So let's start from the bottom. I've made the pillar here, and at the top and bottom it's made up of these UV spheres which I've imported in, repeated, and then extended them up. So we go to the top, exactly the same up here. I'm just going to take that pillar off so we can see the rest better. It's very easy to get lost in 3D space. Still haven't quite got used to it yet. Right, so we have the scrolls here. You can see kind of how that's made up. Just going to tab into edit mode so you can see what I've done. There we are. So this is these are the vertices it's made up of. I've then just mirrored it across the X and the Y axes to make the whole thing. Rough same idea has happened for all the scrolls and things like that. Just tab out of edit mode, sorry. There we are, you can see how I've made these up and repeated them across. If we head up, we've got a bowl, or this design here, which is meant to be kind of a maybe hold a flame, I was thinking. If I feel up to simulating some fire, which I know is possible, but I don't know how. There we are. That's basically how I've made that up. It's very simple. It's actually same as I showed you yesterday on the tutorial. Same kind of way of modelling. And then I've made these Art Nouveau style vines that I've repeated upwards and then duplicated and arrayed along the top. Slightly different design. So I have these two panels at the side also, which are going to be something I'm going to texture map out maybe in Photoshop and do a painting on them, then export them back in, so there'll be like a texture panel, a painting panel. So that's pretty much it. Just look. So it makes more sense now. That's it from the front, from the side, and from the top. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, do email me. You can grab me on my Facebook, always. Well, not always, but I'll check it every day. I think that's everything I have to say for now, and I will speak to you on Friday, hopefully.